Welcome to day 1785 of What Shift Now. Poinsettias, beautiful. I'm surrounded by them right now. I've got red ones everywhere, but we've got the white ones, and my sister's looking for pink and blue ones, so it's going to be a fun holiday. Anyway, today for Supersize Your Business, we talked about respect being a two-way street and the benefits of being respectful to growing and building and supersizing your business. And I shared several benefits. Creates a better environment, forms better relationships, cultivates contribution. It allows people the freedom to participate in the organization. And basically the whole, I didn't even talk about when it's from. It was from 1964. It actually showed up and was first published in the New York Times with respect to respect in a marriage and it being a two-way street. I forgot to talk about that. I was talking about the advantages and about what it means to me and that I'm pretty open to honoring and respecting and treating people the way I want to be treated. It's only when somebody harms me that I choose to not participate in that relationship anymore. And it wasn't always that way. I mean, I think we have to grow up and learn what works for us and what doesn't work for us, what our boundaries are. My ex-husband used to use an expression to help teach our kids the line in the sand. What's your line in the sand for how you'll allow other people to treat you? And secretly, a lot of times, and I talked about this, is how we treat ourselves subconsciously is how we treat other people as well. And so we need to be aware that if we catch ourselves snapping at someone or acting in a manner that we really don't like or makes us feel weird, sometimes that's a reminder to check ourselves and say, is that how I'm talking to myself? Is that how I'm behaving inside? Is that how I really feel or what I really believe about how I should treat other people? But then I actually looked this one up on the Chat GPT again. I've had fun for about the last week playing with this artificial intelligence tool. And it is just that. It's a tool, just like Google and Excel spreadsheets and Word documents and websites and marketing and sales and all these things are tools that we use to make our life easier and better. ChatGPT is a tool that's coming down the pipe and AI is coming and we can ignore it and say, ain't it awful? It's going to destroy Google. It's going to change the world. But guess what? It wasn't that long ago that Google even existed, at least with respect to the length of my lifetime. So Google didn't destroy the world and it's trying in some ways, but it's not going to happen. And AI is not going to, and maybe it will, but I think Google is smart enough and big enough now to adapt and change and understand how it needs to embrace and use this technology, or it's figuring it out going forward. Or the truth is they won't exist, but that's valid for any of us or any of our businesses. So I think it's just a lot of marketing and a lot of promotion and a lot of attention getting whenever anyone says something is the next big whatever. It's the best thing since sliced bread. We just talked about that a little while ago. Really, is it the best thing since sliced bread? Or are you just using that terminology to get people's attention because you want them to pay attention to your specific thing? So we talked about respect, and the big topic for me, respect, is something that we need to earn, and we shouldn't have to, because all of us deserve a level of dignity and respect, but only if we treat other people that way. If we treat people badly, that's what we're going to get back. If we treat people well, that's what we're going to get back. And that's actually the ultimate in fairness, right? What you put out into the world is what you get back. What you put into something is what you get back. Sometimes more, and especially when it comes to negative things. If you put a lot of negative out into the world, bad things are going to be attracted to you that you couldn't even imagine. That's why I work on thinking more positively pretty much every day. It doesn't always work, but the days it doesn't work, stuff happens. I'm klutzy. I stub my toe. My knee hurts, whatever. All right, so respect is a two-way street. I actually really like that idiom because it reminds us respect is reciprocal and that we want to be respected and honored, then we have to treat other people with respect. And I've got some examples in my family where that is oh so true. Some people expect respect and a place of honor, yet they've done nothing to earn it. And so we all can see that. We all know those types of people. We see politicians that are not, they expect all of the people that they represent or are supposed to represent to honor and look up upon them like they're royalty, yet they don't keep their campaign promises. They're out just for themselves, not for helping the people that they're supposed to serve. And right now there's a lot of that going on in the world, and some of us are just sitting back and wondering what the heck is going on, because things need to be honest, above board, fair, and ethical and moral and legal for everybody, not just some people. You know, if I don't agree with you or believe what you say because you're lying, why would you punish me because I don't believe you when you're being dishonest, evil, and lying, etc. So we always have to think for ourselves. I think I've probably said that 1,000 times this year if I've said it once. We need to think for ourselves, listen to our head, our heart, and our intuition, because if there's a buzzer going off inside us somewhere, at least that's how I describe it, or if there's an inkling that something is wrong, either when we're thinking about it, we're feeling about it, or our instinct, we're tapping into the third eye or whatever it's called, our instinct, our intuition. If something feels off, then it isn't right for us. And that's okay, because what's right for a lot of people might not be right for you or me. And we have to always keep in mind, we're 100% responsible for ourselves and choosing what we do and do not participate in, what isn't right for us. And if it feels off, if it feels like it's not right, I'm begging you to not do it, because that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned. If I make a choice that I think is good and smart in my head, but my heart and my intuition are saying no, or I don't know, something's not right about this, every time I've done that, it's led me down the wrong path and been a big mistake. Our topic for the BU 365-day challenge today, 2 questions I'm asking every day. And the first one was about, does every human being deserve respect no matter what they do? And my gut said no, my heart said no, my head said no. And I asked it to the AI, the artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, and it basically said the same thing. We all deserve human dignity and honor because we're human beings, but there are things that we can choose to do that disrespect other people or harm other people or are, again, immoral, illegal, unethical, and legal, not man-made legal, but human being, however you see spirituality, against the universe and energy and positive things in the universe or not. And if you do those things, then you can expect that you might not be respected for them. You know, people that have affairs are not respected by people that honor their commitments and don't have affairs. It's just an example off the top of my head. Politicians or famous people who have become famous because they have a talent or an ability, actors, athletes, musicians, but then they behave in ways that are horrible toward other people, don't deserve our respect. And we don't have to respect them, and we don't have to spend our money and participate with them. Same is true of businesses. We get to pick and choose those that are in alignment with what we believe and make us feel good, and those that are not. There's a lot of companies right now that I am personally choosing not to participate with because of the way they're showing up in the world and the things they're standing for. And that's okay. We all get the right, still in America, to spend our attention and our money and our time on the things that are right for us. All right, that's all I've got today. If I can help you in any way, ask, hit me up. You know how to find me. And if you don't, you can do a little research. I'm not that hard to find. And I will help you and answer your questions. All right, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.